Hello everyone, I hope you are having an awesome day. I am back at you again with yet another tutorial. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. Okay, so I'm going to get right into the tutorial, and I've done some prep work so that this doesn't take like forever. So I'm going to show you the supplies that you need. It's from the Dollar Tree, of course. You're going to need a pizza pan from the Dollar Tree. And basically what I did was, of course, as you can see, I spray painted the pizza pan white. And I just used some economical spray paint from Walmart. I think this is 95 cents. But you can use the Rust-Oleum primer and white paint. That would probably be a better option, and that's like $4. So this is a pizza pan that I spray painted white. And I did not spray paint the back because you will not need to do that. And then I also have a round mirror that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I think this is new stock too, because I've never seen this before. And I basically just painted it white. It's actually black. This is what it looks like when you buy it in the Dollar Tree. It's just a plastic, it's just a round, I think this is a 10-inch mirror with a black frame around it. And so I basically just painted the one that I have white. And all I did was I took the backing off and I took the mirror out, and you'll have to hot glue it back together. So I didn't want to tape it down. You can tape it down if you want to, if you don't want to disassemble, if you don't want to pull apart the mirror. But if you don't have a problem with that, so you don't have to do a whole bunch of taping, you can actually just take the backing off just like a picture, pop the mirror out, and then go ahead and spray paint your frame, and then put it back all together with some hot glue or some E6000. Okay, so you're going to have a small round frame that you've painted white, and you'll have your pizza pan that you painted white. So you'll put that to the side. You'll also need some flowers. I just got some plain white roses from the Dollar Tree. You'll need about 2 bundles. I'd say 2 bundles of these. So that's $2. And then any flower of your choice, and you can use any color you want. I just decided to use white and pink because that's a kind of sort of spring summer color. So you'll also need like 1 bushel of pink flowers, or again any color that you want. You will need some pearls. I just grabbed this out of my jewelry box, but you can pick some up from the thrift store or from Walmart or from one of those junior accessory stores where it's super cheap, like Route 21 or something like that. So I got some pearls out of my own stock. You'll also need these little hanger things, and I forgot what they call them, but you use them to hang up pictures. So they're picture hangers, and they're metal. So if you can see that, so you'll need 2 of these, and they're super cheap. You can get these from Walmart, I think, for about $3. You will need your E6000. You may need your E6000. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. And of course, your hot glue gun with the Gorilla Glue sticks. I always use those because they're much better than the conventional glue sticks. So I think that's it. I'm going to change positions with the camera and we'll get started. So for the first step, what we're going to do is we're going to use our E6000, and I'm going to take the E6000 and I'm going to apply it to the rim of the frame, and then I'm going to find my center and glue it onto the pizza pan. So we're going to go ahead and just put a generous amount of E6000 on here. And I'm just basically kind of just putting it around the rim. I may just put a little bit around the outside rim. I really don't want to do that because I don't want the glue to bleed over onto the pizza pan. You know, you're really not going to see it because it's going to be filled with roses. Okay guys, so here is the mirror attached to the pizza pan, and I think it looks pretty good. I've applied some E6000 as well as some hot glue so that it will adhere right away and it won't slip. So it looks pretty centered to me. So the next step would be to start arranging my flowers onto the pizza pan in the outer rim area. Now what I've done is taken all the flowers and just basically cut this little green stem part off. So cut it as close as you can because you don't want that part on there because you want the flowers to lay flat. So I just pretty much just cut the stem part off. And then what I'm going to do is determine how I want the flowers to go. So I'm going to start placing them on the outside rim of the pizza pan in a nice little order. And then I'm going to work in my, and I'm basically just making sure that when I put the white flowers on here that they line up across, that they basically just kind of line up pretty good. And I want to pack them real tight so you don't see too much space up, you don't see too much of the pizza pan after you put the flowers on here. And then I'm going to put 2 smaller roses right before I start putting the larger. Actually going to take 2 smaller roses and put it in between the last white flower, and then I'm going to start putting my pink flowers on here. Okay, so this is my placement. I like the way it looks. I laid all my flowers out, and now the only thing you need to do is get your hot glue gun and just start gluing the flowers down. So I'm getting ready to do that. Super happy with where my placement is, so I'm just taking a nice generous dab of glue, pressing the flower down, and then going to the next one. Again, applying a generous amount of glue and then just pressing my flower down onto the pizza pan. Okay everyone, so I am done hot gluing my flowers onto my pizza pan, and I think this looks awesome. It's so easy to do. Again, all you're doing is just applying the hot glue to the bottom of the flower and then just gluing it onto the outer rim of the pizza pan. Super easy to do. Shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes to do this, if that. Once you lay it out exactly the way you want it, shouldn't take you long to do it. This is so beautiful. And then now we're just going to finish this up. The only thing we need to do at this point is go ahead and attach our picture hooks. So once the flowers are completely laid out the way that you want to turn this around and you want to find your center point. You want to find the center of the frame. Look at it real good. Figure out what side. When you look at it, after you place your flowers, you want to make sure that you find the center, how you want it to hang so that it looks even. So I found the center point and I marked it with a Sharpie. So right here, and then what I did was I took my metal picture hook and I used 2 of them, and I just kind of put them cat-a-corner to the side because I'm going to be using some pearls to hang this up with, so I want to use 2 of these. So I marked it with a marker with a Sharpie, and then I glued it down with some hot glue. But for a permanent fixture, you want to use hot glue, Gorilla Hot Glue, plus E6000. So you want to use your E6000 first, and then you want to use your Gorilla Glue second so that it bonds automatically. So use the Gorilla Glue and E6000 together, and that should give you a very, very good bond. But I want to use these picture hooks again, so I'm not going to do a permanent bond on them. I'm just going to use some hot glue. That's it. So you would apply your E6000 right here where you marked it, And then I'm going to apply my hot glue again. And you want to do it on the flattest side of the picture hook. And then what I did was I did it in a way where the hooks just kind of hung over the indent in the pizza pan. So I'm just going to hold this down for a few minutes because, like I said, I'm not permanently bonding mine because I want to use it for another project. So I did the picture hooks where they pretty much just kind of hung over the side right here. So you can see that. So I did that catty corner, and they hang over and they peep over a little bit. You might want to push them down. Some I didn't push mine down all the way, but you may want to push them down just a little bit so you don't see the silver brackets. But I've already done mine and I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to leave it the way that it is. So once you do this with the E6000 and the hot glue, this should permanently bond and you shouldn't have any problems with this. So the last part is to go ahead and take our pearls, and I'm just trying to find a good spot, trying to figure out how I want to do this because I have small pearls and large pearls on mine. So I found the center of my pearls, and I'm going to go ahead and attach them to these hooks. I'm going to use a little bit of this clear mono cord to attach it to the hooks. I actually have the rubberized one, which is much easier to work with. I had two of these, and I swear for the life of me, I can't find them. So that tells you how unorganized I am. So I'm going to use a little bit of this clear cord. Just cut a piece off, and then this is usually sold in the jewelry section at the craft store. And I'm going to go ahead and use this clear cord to attach the pearls to it. And I'm just going to take my clear cord and just go right through the picture hook and then wrap it around the pearl. I'm going to put it right inside one of the so I got a piece of clear cord, and I am tying this to the metal picture bracket. And I like the clear cord because you can't see it, and it's an easy fix. And all you have to do is tie it about 3 or 4 times, and it should be secure. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully, let's see if this works out the way that I want it to. And again, I'm just tying this about 5 times, I guess, just to secure it real good. And it'll move around until you actually, you know, hang it on a nail. Then you'll be fine. Okay, so once I've put the cord on, I've cut it. You can't even see it. It's invisible. And voila, oh my goodness. So we have a picture frame that is hung up, and it looks like it's correct. It looks like it's exactly where I want it to be. So we're going to hang this puppy up. Okay, so we have successfully attached our pearl hanger on here. We've attached the pearls on it so we can hang it up. This is so gorgeous. It didn't take long to make. Super easy. Again, everything is from the Dollar Tree. Mine is the pearl necklace, which you can get cheap, or you can just use whatever you have in the house. I'm sure most women have pearl necklaces at home. So this came out awesome. I'm going to go ahead and hang this up so we can get a full view of this. Alright everyone, so here is our picture completely installed. It looks absolutely amazing. I love it. This is so pretty. And this would be great in a girl's room. This would be great in a room that you dedicate just to makeup, or an extended closet where you have your shoes and your clothes and your apparel and different things like this, and you have a very feminine theme to your to that particular room. You could use this. So this looks really, really good, and it was done once again on the super duper cheap. And there you see we have our lovely pearl hanger, and it makes a difference. I think it makes it look really great. So this is it, guys. We are completely done. I hope you enjoyed this project. And as always, don't forget to rate and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, I hope that you do subscribe so we can grow this channel together. And if you are a subscriber, as always, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you are notified when I upload new videos. So this is it, guys. I will see you in the next DIY video, and have an awesome, awesome day.